Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Saturday. You know what that means? Of course it means we're here continuing the journey of Green Lantern, the animated series. This is Season 1, Episode 12. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Last week's episode, I'm still thinking about it because I should have thought about this, and I didn't really think about it too much, that we could see characters and people outside of the Green Lantern kind of like circle kind of the bubble of Green Lantern within the DC Universe. I never thought we would actually do that, and we do. We see Hawkman, we see Thanagarians, we see these characters. Obviously, we don't know these, Thanagarians, but it's like, okay, we have Thanagarians. I don't know if this really means we're going to get Hawkman and Hawkgirl, but it's cool that we're seeing this because it shows the larger implication, the larger world of DC, like the entirety DC universe, the galaxy, whatever you want to call it. We're seeing so much more now because that's opening the door of potential other things we could see outside of the Green Lantern bubble that we're kind of been placed into, which makes sense with the show and everything and the characters we're following. But it was interesting and surprising. Now, obviously the leader of the Thanagarian, he was an ass, he was lying, all this, so it was fun to see that. However, we actually know the actual codes. Does that mean we're actually going to go to that tower and disable it like we're supposed to, so that, Atrocitus and all that, they can't get through? Because they don't have the actual codes, though. Like, because the guy kept telling them different codes and fake codes, so like Hal and them, like they actually know the real code because they tricked him with the whole mind thing, which was really awesome, by the way. So now, what do we do with the information? Like, what do we do with it now? What are we going to do? Don't know, but I'm excited to get into this episode to see what they show us, whether we're going to get to that now in terms of going to the tower or what. I'm not really sure, but anyways, let's get into now. Let's check out this episode, guys, see what they show us. Let's go. So we had a previously on, so I'm assuming we're going to continue right from that point. Holy crap.
Tell me the code to the lighthouse.
Ooh.
Now, do you know what I can do to you?
I mean, yes.
I'll make you scream for years.
That you could agree with this course of action astounds me. It's a fool's errand.
Wait, what?
Saving
What
lives
are we
is
doing?
never a fool's errand.
We should return to Oa. Then we can engage Atrocitus'
How long will
fleet
it take,
with
though?
reinforcements.
If we blow the lighthouse, we may not even need to fight a war.
If we seal off that gateway,
Ooh, the planet?
we have been stuck on this accursed
Why are we
living
back
rock
here?
for years.
I'm surprised.
Excuse me if I...
After my planet was devastated by the Red Lanterns, you pulled me from my blackest night. You called me here.
Blackest Night.
Are you sure the galaxy's savior isn't you, Wise One? I would willingly serve you.
I am not.
Who is the savior? And where do I find him or her?
That's cool.
The Birdman couldn't lie. The code was picked right out of his hand.
If anyone could lie to themselves, it'd be Biff.
Alright, let's see if the code works. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, it worked. That's pretty cool.
Claustrophobic.
No.
No.
Just don't like small, closed spaces, okay? Hold up. If we blow this thing, won't the tunnel just collapse around us?
Not if
Oh.
I set it up to explode remotely.
Then hightail it to Oa.
It's not going to be that simple. Uh-oh, it's attacking. Well, this is not good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, Biff did give them the right codes. That was good. And they're out. So, they have the code, unfortunately.
Time to re-strategize.
What are you going to do now? Oh, he's climbing. Uh-oh.
Atrocitus! Free me!
Oh, shit.
Your armies and unleash all the destruction you ask!
Your path does not include vengeance.
Yeah, don't go back.
Climb,
No, Wise One.
climb.
He didn't even stop the ship, too. Interesting. What do we do?
That
Exactly.
lighthouse has got to go.
Estimating time of
Oh
arrival.
my
in
God.
47 minutes, 20 seconds.
What if we flew inside the beam and followed
the
it all
beam.
the way to the lighthouse?
Nobody can do that type of precision flying.
I can. The same attributes that make you an extraordinary pilot in fluid situations make you unsuited for this task, which requires flying a pattern of absolute conformity.
Here she goes. Yep. That's crazy. Okay.
Perhaps there's more to her than meets the eye.
Yes. 100%.
Volumetric forces increasing exponentially.
Respond!
She's doing this. She has
She
to.
totally disobeyed my order.
She made it. Oh.
Security
Oh.
breach!
We're coming. Hold on.
They're chasing them now, yep.
Your handiwork, Aya?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I simply reversed the
We were forced from the lighthouse by several Green Lanterns.
Yes.
And the traitor Razer.
The
What are your
traitor.
orders?
Do not ever question me,
He
Zelaya.
just kicks him.
The technology is strange to me, but I believe this will cause the energy that powers the lighthouse to feed back into its reactor.
Alright, time to test it out. Let's see. Oh.
Its destruction will serve my purpose. Deploy the Liberators.
So wait, Atrocitus wanted it to explode? Oh, this is not good. Let's just duke it out in ships. Why not? Ooh. Oh shit, oh shit. Hit a boost, do something.
Despite sustaining considerable damage, repairs on the Ultra Warp coils are now complete.
You mean we can go home?
The interceptor
Wow.
is fully functional.
Okay, let's go,
You
let's
may
go.
set course for any destination you choose.
We weren't the only ones to make it through.
Wait, how'd they make it through?
I've done what you asked. Now show me the savior.
It's you.
Show me hope.
Atrocitus couldn't have just been crushed in that tunnel, could he?
Of course not.
Aya, scan that ship.
Life support failing.
Kilowog, with me. We'll pick up Ugly 1 and Ugly 2 for a well-deserved trip to a science cell.
I'm coming with you.
This time, I'm bringing a little insurance. Where are they hiding?
Yeah.
Get out!
Do you want to teach me there is no hope?
No,
There is no savior?
not that.
I believe. I will fight
See,
the Red Lanterns, no
it's
matter
you.
how many may come.
100% yes. Yes. Thank you. I knew that was gonna happen, but
happened?
still, thank you.
Got caught with our pants down, that's what.
Yep. They're on the ship or something.
I'm sorry, Hal. I'm now a soldier for the righteous crusade of Atrocitus.
Zartok was so very surprised it wasn't him.
This is bad. Ugh.
Set course for Oha.
Shit. Someone's gotta warn them.
These Green Lantern cronies.
Let the Armada deal with them.
Yep, that's it. The whole reason why those are there. God, this is so crazy, man. Yeah, they're coming.
Did it.
Yes, he did.
Atrocitus used those planet killers to tear a hole right through the maelstrom. What are we gonna do?
Don't know. Man, this is terrible.
I just don't know.
I know I've only seen 12 episodes of the show so far, but to me, this is one of the best episodes of the show. Holy crap. At first, it was a decent episode. Pretty solid. But then it just kept getting crazier. That last few minutes, so many things happened. So many things occurred. I love this show. This is proving why this show is so good. And the fact that there's only one season is literally shit. Literally bullshit. There's only one season of this show. So I have the voice cast pulled up for a couple of the characters because we had a lot going on. We had a lot of characters involved. Because we actually went back to the planet that now has become a Green Lantern in itself. And we see where Atrocitus picks up a character. And because we're following Zartok, Clancy Brown, and Drusa, who was the female character that was a part of the crew on that planet. Of course, we now know is, I forget the name of the planet on top of my head now, sorry. But we hear him speak a little bit in the episode. But he's talking to Saint Walker, which is another character. I wanted to make sure I got the name right. Because we've seen him before, and he was talking with... when they were on the planet, he was actually doing a little play fighting, not so much actually fighting, but more so like dodging and giving a conversation, if you will, that really needed to be said to Razer. He's told to climb a mountain, because we'll get to all the crazy Atrocitus shit in a moment. But Saint Walker climbs up to the very top of the mountain. He's told to climb, to ignore the, Red Lantern ship that's coming, because the Red Lantern's destroyed his planet. He climbs. He's not being spoke to. It's just kind of silent, right? And he's like, I'm not going to stop fighting, right? And he is proving he is the one that's the savior, right? He's proving that. And all of a sudden, here comes the blue freaking Lantern Corps with a blue lantern ring. And it ends on that note for him. Amazing. Amazing. It makes so much sense. Because we even teased that a little bit with the freaking, you know, the Lantern Corps turning blue and basically turning the Green Lantern into Super Saiyans a couple episodes ago. Now we have our first Blue Lantern ring officially introduced in the show, and it goes to St. Walker, which makes a lot of sense based on his character we got to introduce to, like I said, episodes prior, and then what he was doing in this episode, proving he is the savior. He is the one to bring hope again. And hope, as we know, tied to Blue Lantern stuff, he gets the ring. Love it. Now, Atrocitus, this tower, I was not expecting the layers of stuff they did in this episode. Number one, before we get to all the craziness at the end, they get to the tower. There's already a defense there, so they somehow got to the tower. I guess that they did beat the shit out of the freaking Thanagarian, which was shown a little bit in the episode, to get the actual codes, right? Because we have 3 Red Lanterns there kind of keeping guard of it. So Aya has to, in the rings, fly in the rings to mask her, basically, I guess, I don't know, like life sense or something, so that the cannons, the attack, basically robot, whatever devices are not attacking her, and then she, you know, makes it where they're actually chasing them and getting them away. Here comes Atrocitus and his ship. Thing is, when they go back to that planet, Atrocitus, because Zartok is saying, as I'm looking at the voice cast again to make sure I got that name right, because I wouldn't remember that if I didn't have the voice cast pulled up. Zartok thought he was being taken because he's the warrior. He was going to lead the army. Drusa was taken, but we don't see who. It's very far in the distance. St. Walker's seeing it, but we don't see who it is, but it's Drusa, not Zartok. Zartok was left behind. Drusa was taken. Why? Not really sure, but we get that reveal at the end. But Atrocitus passes by the freaking tower because Razer sets it to blow up, but he's chasing them. And he's setting down those devices. I didn't realize it was those were actually the devices that would go to destroy the planet, right? He put 3 of them down in different areas on the ring as it's closing. He wanted the freaking thing to be destroyed because he had another plan entirely. He didn't care that the tower was set to blow. They already were planning that was probably going to happen, so he had other plans. He had 3 of those planet-destroying devices set along the perimeter, and as the ring was being taken away, he's dropping them. So they're there. Right? Now, here's the one caveat that I think is a little bit iffy. They make it through, right? At the very last second, he turns the ship, Hal does, and they make it through the wall that's closing in on them of the rocks and all the debris. They make it through. Somehow, Atrocitus' ship does not get destroyed. They don't die. That's the one thing they can't plan for because they have no idea. But they were knocked a little bit further into the actual thing closing in, so the fact that their ship was magically outside of it, in front of them, that's my one thing that I think they could have maybe handled a little bit differently, to where maybe at the very end they both went through at the same time. But obviously, Atrocitus' ship is badly damaged. But I think in terms of like, well, if we have it set a little further back and they're still going through, we're focusing on that. And they're not really focusing or paying attention to the fact that, oh, the ship is actually out now. But still, I think it would have been destroyed and they would have died. But whatever. So number one, they go to the ship. It explodes. Razer didn't think it through. Like, oh, this could be a trap. I knew it was a trap. As soon as they were flying over there, I'm like, this is not going to end well. And it doesn't. They're gone. Set to explode. Razer saves them at the last second with like a basically shield protection bubble, if you will. And then Aya's taken over by this Drusa character. Once again, voice cast pulled up. Drusa is somehow controlling her. Atrocitus is on the ship. We have Zelius or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Zelius Zox, which is like the little ball guy there. And they set a course for Oa. And then he blows up those freaking planet destroyers, and now the Armada can come through, no issue. So no towers needed. We don't need it. He already did it. He already exploded enough of the debris and rocks to get him out of the way. Holy crap. This episode. So many things. It's just proving again and again why this show is just so worth your time. It is. I'm so glad that it won. Sure, viewership-wise, the show isn't doing as well as I would hope for. But this show just continues to prove why it delivers, why it's worth the watch. Because, man, those last few minutes were just surprising. A lot of shocking moments with Atrocitus, like I just said, all those things happening. I'm like, just, oh my God. everything's going to shit. And Hal really doesn't even know where to, like, what he's going to do. Hal's like, I'm not even sure. I don't even know what to do. You know, Kilowog's like, what do we do? I don't know. Aya's been taken over. The ship is gone. We're so far away from Oa, and they're having a fast track, which means Atrocitus is going to show up on Oa. What the hell's going to happen then? Are we going to see other... I'm assuming we're going to have to see other Green Lanterns. I mean, they were all sent away. I would assume that we're going to see some other Green Lanterns at some point. Maybe. I don't know. My God. My God. So this episode was intense. It was very intense. Loved it. Like I said, one of the best episodes of the show so far. And I know not every single episode is going to be like this. Not going to be on the caliber of this. But man, this freaking delivered and proves how good the show can be and how surprising it can be, because I figured as much there was going to be a trick with Atrocitus ship, but I just didn't expect the layers of where we're really putting our characters in a really bad situation. Aya's under control by the Red Lantern Corps at this point, and Kilowog, Razer, and Hal are all stuck out right outside of where, you know, basically the beginning of, you know, the certain space they're in, but they're so far away from Oa, and now the Armada can come through. And we saw at the beginning how many ships. Holy crap. And they're almost there, because they were told it's about 40-ish minutes, and that was a few minutes prior to all the events happening. So they're almost there. They're going to have to find a way to sneak on one of the ships or something and take over. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to have to figure something out, because they're so far away from Oa that they're going to have to figure something out in terms of taking over a ship or doing something, because what else? They don't have many other options. Now, I wonder what this means for St. Walker as a character now that he's a Blue Lantern. Like, do we see him join forces? I'm assuming since he wants to fight the Red Lantern Corps, he's going to have to join forces with them. Don't know what that means, though, but it'd be cool to see that character and see what he makes of himself becoming a Blue Lantern. So that's really cool, really fascinating. So there you have it, guys. This episode freaking crushed it. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.